that I didn't have Jackson to drive me because Valencia had a flat tire, so he was able to help her. No, it was at my show, right? Marriott Marquis, the breakfast. Yeah, the mayor's, the city's, because it's not the mayor's breakfast. The city's annual MLK breakfast. And
you said not the mayor's?
yeah, it's not the mayor's breakfast.
What's the budget? What they got, oatmeal?
No, I didn't eat because I'm fasting.
That ain't why you didn't eat. They ain't had no food for you.
No, they had bacon and eggs, and they had parfaits and stuff Tammy like to eat, nuts and stuff.
See? That's why I'm crazy over here. Tammy like to eat nuts and stuff.
And I saw one of the mayor's best friends. I ain't gonna say no name.
No, I already know.
Running up to the front.
I already know. Real important.
Yeah, I'm lying. What up, man? What's going on?
I gotta make an announcement. We got another guest too, right? Okay.
Bang.
So I know Frank, but I gotta get one announcement in only 2 minutes. But Frank can have all my time and yours.
First of all, this ain't your day, so I don't know what you're talking.
Look, I'm reclaiming my time except 13 minutes of it. You, yeah, kind of 3 minutes. You ready? Can you hurry up with them nuts?
Can you all give me my Tennessee steak?
You can't do a story.
Don't tell me what to do.
We don't have time, Tammy. And you want to play it's 12:10. Your sponsor gonna be asking.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I reclaim my time with that. Our sponsors gonna be asking about time.
Right there.
That was.
That was like California saying we set the fire.
Right. Did y'all watch it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
My friend that lived in LA, we were talking, and he said it was the main black area. And the first thing I said to him was, I hope they didn't start that fire. And he sent me that clip the next morning.
They said we start the fire?
Yeah. You didn't see it in the video. They said it was the city of LA, said LA County. Exactly. Said the fire we started.
Yeah. Live here at the Brunch. That was crazy. Yeah.
Wasn't that ridiculous?
Let's go, Jarrell.
A guy came up. First of all, the Brunch is the top
15
show.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
I wish we had our mics that work very well.
So Tamika called me saying she's looking for like this.
Yeah.
I looked in every single check for October. I didn't see that name. Already? Did she go to a different school?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're rocking with the brunch right here on Inspiration 1390, y'all. It is Friday. You know, my favorite day of the week. And of course, we always got to give a shout out to every Friday. I don't know what's going on over there.
You know what? Your voice is so melodic. It's just echoing.
I know.
That's
this is
it.
what I'm
That's
saying.
it. That's it.
But we always got to give a shout out to Swagger DJ AJ, who give us the dopest mix every single Friday and giving that to the Lord, giving back to the Lord, giving his due. Y'all, it's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with so many fabulous people, but your main man is here.
Okay, now go back and say Ed the Fabulous main man.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's Action Jackson, but you know what? Friday is usually not my favorite day of the week, like yours. But this Friday is my favorite day.
I know, because you are cleaner than a board of health.
Well, not because I got my good suit on, but because it's a 3-day weekend.
Yes, it is.
I mean it because we got family in the building.
Yeah, exactly, y'all. So I'm glad you segued seamlessly into that because we do have family in the building. We got Frank Kimbrough in the building and Dr. Patrice Muhammad joining us at the top of the hour. Y'all, I'm telling you, you really need to sit down, get your pen, paper, pad, or however you take notes out, because this information that we're going to share with you today is life-changing, life-saving. Y'all, don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
I'm going to start leaving our mics here.
I don't understand why you don't.
Because they have to be charged, and I'm afraid somebody may forget to charge it.
We charge it.
Oh, okay, so, right, but they'll have to be charged, like,
what's up, everybody?
once they're dead, we,
What's up? So, let me show y'all why you've seen me eating for the last couple of days. Cause
last night.
me and
What?
Tanya,
How long is it?
It's supposed to be 15 minutes,
That's
right?
what,
we fast
but we go from radio
several days until
to a
12
podcast.
o'clock.
I feel like
It's spiritual.
People want a longer podcast.
Has nothing to do with losing weight, even though I
When
do
people
need to
listen
do that too.
podcasts, I feel like they want to
Speaking
zone
of
out
losing
for
weight,
at
I've been
least
going to this weight
half
loss
hour,
clinic.
at least a half,
That's
45 to an
amazing.
hour.
Doctor,
When I listen to podcasts, that's what I'm looking for.
hello? They can't hear me because y'all talk. I'm just kidding.
She's not. If you don't tell me, she's not.
Dr. Hirsch, y'all on 99th and what is that street? 99th and Western. 99th and Western.
Well,
Literally, I've been going there. I've only gone there 2 times and I've lost like 4 inches around my waist. I was very scared to go to a weight loss clinic, and I hadn't been wanting to lose weight because I gained so much weight, but I got the butt that I wanted. I know that's too much information, so I didn't want to lose it, right? But seriously,
I thought you were talking about something serious.
this is super serious.
Your butt getting big.
My butt is big, and I don't want to lose it. So
Oh my goodness.
I didn't diet. I've been on a diet since I was 18 years old, right? But I stopped this dieting when I wanted to have a BBL, but nobody would give it to me. Guess who gave it to me? God did. So I didn't want to take it away. But I went to this weight loss clinic.
Patrice,
and
our brother from the nation did an amazing prayer at the breakfast
this is
morning.
targeted
really
weight loss. You guys, I'm going to give you the number today
his name.
because if you are looking to lose weight in certain areas, but not in certain other areas, this is your place. She's my friend. She's a MD doctor. We call her affectionately Angel, but she's Dr. Hirsch, and she is amazing. No pain, even though you say no pain, no gain. I'm like topical options, non-invasive options. Of course, it's just amazing. I don't ever share with you anything that I haven't done or can testify to personally. So I'm going to give you her number.
So we got about a minute and a half, y'all.
Oh, we do? Let me get this number. Stand by.
Of course.
What's up, Katabi? What's going on?
I'm getting her story.
Adam.
Oh, I think she omitted the story.
Yeah, I did. I omitted the story.
What's up?
So you don't have to print it.
Look up.
We can do it for Monday.
I don't want to give her what?
The story.
Yeah, we can.
At the show.
We got one.
Look up Dr. Marlene Hirsch on 99th and Western. I was getting ready to give them her number, but I wanted to give them the clinic's number.
Do you have dry skin, fine lines?
Oh, did I have dry skin yesterday? I just fixed it today, y'all.
Woo!
First of all, they drugged me because of my elbows. I didn't even know. It's cold outside.
Not Jay. I think Attorney Indian really drove it home.
30 seconds, y'all. 30 seconds.
No.
She was at the breakfast this morning.
She did. She was like, Tammy, I expect more from you. So when I told that story yesterday, I mentioned. Yep, that's her. 99, 33. Make sure you put it on the
Sweet.
I'll put it on. Don't take my word for it.
What's the number?
Try it for yourself.
Sweet 200.
What's the number?
Oh, the
That's
number.
VGBstore.com. Vanguard Beauty. We don't just cover imperfections.
I think it's just.
Right, we going in.
So joining us in the studio today is none other than my brother, Frank Kimbrough. He's a top trainer and successful coach in the relationship marketing industry and co-founder of Healthy, Wealthy, Wise movement. With multi-million-dollar success and passion for empowering others, Frank is here to show how test-based nutrition and determination can lead to a healthier, wealthier life.
Yes, and we have Dr. Patrice Muhammad, a board-certified physician associate and doctor of integrative medicine with nearly 30 years of experience. Partnering with the Salam Community Wellness Center, she's transforming lives through holistic and alternative medicine, which I am so excited to hear. Today, she'll dive into critical health topics affecting our community and the power of integrative care. Let's give them a warm brunch. Welcome, Frank, of course, and welcome, Dr. Patrice.
Thank you.
So, Frank, I want you guys to share, you and Dr. Patrice, to share a little bit of your story. First of all, thank you so much for coming, as Marcel so mentioned, and share a little bit of your story. I know you have had a very impactful, I'll say, and inspiring life. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, well,
what led you to your journey where you are now?
Well, what led me to my journey right now, I guess, is wanting to make change, right? Of course, I come from the real estate industry, where, and I still do real estate. I own a few $1 million worth of real estate here in Chicago, still currently. Currently live in Virginia in the mountains with the bear. Right? Y'all see the videos on Facebook.
If you see me in the fight with the bear, help the bear.
You saw that, huh?
Don't help the bear. I saw how your elevation is higher than Denver.
yes. So, but health has always been my passion. Last 10 years, I've always believed in one size do not fit all. From a previous health company that had great products, great leadership still, good friends still with many of the leaders over there, practically all of them. But I kind of took relaxation from marketing or whatever it was.
That's what happens when you make that kind of money.
Yeah.
You can take a break.
Right.
But about a year ago, my mother had got sick. It was about a year, about 3 or 4 months. She got sick. She had cancer, and I was going back and forth in 2023, back and forth to Chicago because they just couldn't figure out what was going on. So they finally found out it was cancer. She had surgery, and then she needed chemotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
After a second chemotherapy treatment, her body shut down, and she wasn't able to eat for 2 weeks. She lost like 25 pounds. She wasn't able to go to the bathroom. She wasn't able to walk or any of that. And, at that time, I got frustrated, me understanding nutrition, me being able to do my own research, and just tell you, hey, if there's something going to happen to my mother, then let it happen on my watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it into a stranger's hand. I brought her home, my sister, Elwanda, she's caretaking for her, but yet I need to give her a break. So, and it's tough. First, I got to commend all women that are caretakers, because the toughest thing that I ever done in my life was to bathe and wipe my mouth.
Wait, look, not all women. You got to pray for caretakers in general, because they are women and men.
Yeah,
So
but majority are the ladies.
Yeah, I like the way you put it.
Yeah.
Let's roll with that.
That's what I always see anyway, right?
Because all women are caretakers.
Yes.
By
nature.
By nature.
Now, we can always do things undefined by nature,
but
by nature, that is what spiritually what they're supposed to do.
Right. Now I know.
Yeah. So I was invited on a call, right? And when I got on this call with the owner of this company out of Norway, I had a 5-minute hard stop. I said, I'm just going to get on out of respect, and I was getting off. When I got on, they started talking about test-based nutrition. And I said, well, okay. And I said, what kind of testing? And they said, it's a DBS test. It stands for dry blood test. I said, well, that's a gold standard, right? Because it stamps you right where you are. And then they had a bottle of what is called balance oil. It's an omega-3. And I said, okay, well, send me a sample. Now, at that point, I was done with the conversation. I wasn't coming back to it. And the only reason I wanted the bottle is because what we offered, which was vitamins, she could not swallow pills. Mm. She never could. So because it was liquid, I said, well, I could give it to her in a teaspoon, because one thing I knew, I had to get something in her body.
Yeah.
Right?
Holistically,
right? And because of omega-3, vitamin D3, those are 2 essential supplements that everybody needs for their body. So I started getting it to her after about a week and a half. She ate something. Actually, I came in the house with some jerk oxtail.
Unassisted eating.
Huh?
Unassisted eating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unassisted eating. She just, I thought it was a Jamaican jerk. I said, well, yes, that smell must have woke up, right? And then about a week after that, she was going to the bathroom by herself. And then I'm back in my home in Virginia, and then I see her walking down the stairs. My sister there, and me and her get to arguing. I said, what is she doing walking down the stairs? So then at that time, I said, you know what? Me and my sister, I got back to Chicago. It was about 3.5 weeks. And me and her was sitting in the kitchen at the kitchen table. We said, could it be the product? That's the only thing.
You didn't even think that was the case?
No, I didn't know the name of the company. I forgot the name of the company.
But you gave it to your mother.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Oh, it would be Tabby to point that out.
Let me get the funny part. My sister was like, so she's all on the website. She did her research. And she said, oh, I need to get some shakes, and I need to get they got kids supplements, and they were talking about all this stuff, right? And I was like, what company? She's like, Zazino. I said, what the heck is Zazino, right? And she said, the company that you get, well, she called me something else.
Right.
right?
1390.
You didn't even read the name of the company. I said, well, I looked at the supplement. So then naturally, I asked them, I said, send me some more products. And they said, well, why don't you go to Norway? And I said, Norway? I said, well, I got a bucket list of 200 in Norway. Is not on that bucket list, right? But I went.
Of course.
Yes.
Revised bucket list.
Yeah, revised bucket list, right? And when I got there, it was game changing. Because like I've seen before other warehouses, I've never seen anybody producing from raw material.
So what is the status of your mom now?
My mom is totally independent. She don't have a caretaker stand with her no more. She eats what she wants. She's actually.
She's cancer free.
I haven't seen her this healthy in 15 years. Yes. Yes. So yes.
Frank,
mobile is more than mobile. She is unbelievably healthy.
Frank, you the businessman.
Yes.
And I know you. You know, I actually funny. I got an email from your company yesterday, the one we went to Texas. That I know good product, great. So if you're saying this is good, I know from a business side. But now you have a medical professional that's with you.
Yes.
And so, Dr. Patrice,
Yes,
tell us a little bit about you and how you and Frank came together to work on what you're working on.
Well, a little bit about me is I've been practicing medicine for about 30 years. And, but I knew that growing up in the Nation of Islam, I knew that me writing prescriptions and, recommending people for surgery and that type of thing, I knew that wasn't the best way that I could utilize my gift of being a healer and wanting to help people. So I went back to school and became a doctor of integrative medicine. And that's where I do my most good. I thank God that I found that. Thank Allah. So Frank and I were in business together. First of all, we're friends. But I knew from the previous company that I was with Frank in, I knew that if he brought me something, that it would be worth taking a look at.
Yeah.
And he called me after he had taken the product to his mom and saw the benefits. He said, look, I want you to take a look at something. I said, sure, I'll take a look at it. And I have been recommending omega-3 oil and fish oil for years for patients for joint health, for heart health. So I said, okay, I'll take a look. I had some companies that I used that I thought were very good companies. Even I had taken Carlson's liver oil, and they have a Nordic. So I said, let me take a look at this. And the game changer that he was speaking about was the polyphenols that they add back to the omega-3 oil, because the commercial fish oils are purified. So when they purify, they take even the beneficial polyphenols away. And so this company adds it back in.
Wow.
Dr. Patrice, describe what polyphenols are for those who don't know and why they're so beneficial.
Well, polyphenols are potent antioxidants. And antioxidants kill free radicals. Free radicals actually break the body down. They're little, oxidative little organisms that or molecules that can cause increased aging and cause damage to your cells. So having polyphenols is a protective factor for your cells.
Oh, nice.
And so that's the benefit that comes along with the omega-3 oil.
So now, why is this product so game-changing to African Americans?
Simply because of the polyphenols, the antioxidants. Our diets are, I hate to say it, but
fried.
The diets are far from what we used to eat. And so from nature. And so these polyphenols help to, it's just not the polyphenols, it's the omega-3 and the combination of the polyphenols help to diminish the inflammatory factors that all chronic disease stems from.
Okay.
So I have a question, and I just looked down. The Dear Me Care Circle is an organization that supports caretakers. And so when I said, and I just was talking to Fox 32 News, Nate Rogers, who is his mother's caretaker. So he's a news anchor, but he has to full-time take care of his mother and try to get help. And I always say I'm a part-time caretaker because, of course, my wife takes care of our son who has issues, but my wife is fighting cancer. And so I'm taking care of the full family so being a caretaker as a man or a woman is very stressful.
I'm
And
that company too.
yes,
My
yeah.
mother had cancer.
So it
I'm
can be.
taking care of her.
I got 20 text messages on the way to the
Well,
radio
maybe you need to
about
get
pain,
Zazino.
hurt, and all of that. I'm getting that sunshine.
Okay.
So,
No, I
but
mean for
no, but I want to ask the question
for,
about holistic and integrative medicine, right? Because as someone who is one believing God, and I see in conversation and even in our household where I want to do holistic, and I know as people listening, like I've been trying to do a holistic route, but I'm also scared that if I go this route, what's going to happen? So, what role does holistic and alternative medicine play in filling the gaps left by traditional healthcare?
Well, actually, holistic, first thing is diet, because we have to start at the root. That is what helped in a major way put our communities in the condition that it's in, is what we put in our mouths.
Yep.
So the holistic route, of course, includes the best of foods to take into your body, because you need genuine, good replacement parts for those cells to function properly. The body is a self-healing organism.
Yep.
So you just need to give it what it needs to do that. And so we bring you right back with my nutritional consultation. I bring you right back to diet. I want to see what you're eating, how many times you're eating, what environment you're in. Our environments contribute. Now, diet is at the root, but then there are other levels that come on top of that. So holistically and integratively, we want to know what's your stress level. Are you taking in enough water? Are you hydrating well? Are you sleeping well? That's when your immune system boots up, is when you're sleeping, when you're not moving around, when you're not eating, talking, all of those things. You have to have a healthy immune system for all of this also to build on.
Yeah.
So those are some of the factors that are incorporated with that. Deep breathing, meditation, and prayer is a form of meditation.
Yes, it is.
It's the best form of meditation.
Yeah.
So that we incorporate color therapy, aromatherapy, chromotherapy, music therapy.
Yeah.
All of those sound therapy and music therapy, sound therapy, a little different, but still, those are all incorporated in holistic healing, yoga, Reiki. So holistic or integrative encompasses everything outside of the conventional.
So now, how can people get in touch with you, and then how can people actually get these Zazino products? First, you, Dr. Muhammad.
Okay, they can get in touch with me at healthatitsbest.org, O-R-G. I'm also at Salam Community Wellness Center, and that is 613 East 67th Street. And the number is 773-234-3319.
Is there a cost for a consultation?
Yes.
Okay. And so they can just give your office a call, schedule that consultation. Now, listen, believers, I'll say this. We'll go to the Chinese herbalist and pay for that consultation without an issue. We got a sister that understands us and our bodies. Don't let a cost scare you.
No.
Because it could save you.
Because if you don't pay that cost, it could cost you your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Zazino.
Yeah, and it's a 501c program. In fact, the Salon Wellness Center during COVID, it was built. I built it during COVID on 67th Street, and it's a 501c program. All right. And the mission for the money that is actually being used is to give to those that really do not have the money.
Oh wow, that is awesome. So Frank, this game-changing Zazino, how do people get in contact with you and get the products?
Yeah, well, they could just text iHeart to 312-530-8505.
What's the number again?
312-530-8505. Just text iHeart.
And they can learn more about the product. So I heard you say that there are other products, and just briefly let us know all of the different things that you're doing.
Yeah, well, so Zazino is the #1 preventive healthcare company in the world right now. It is the #5 fastest growing company in the world right now. They're a public trading company. In fact, I'm actually looking at the the annual report then that's coming out this year, which will be available. But if you actually were to go and just look at what they have done, let's just say in the month of November. There was 100,000 customers adding $20 million in revenue.
Wow.
80% of the company commission is coming from customers. They're open right now, shipping in 100 countries and open in 45 countries.
Wow.
And they are leading the world in test-based nutrition.
You all better watch out, Big Pharma coming after you, because you're actually curing people.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you know,
I mean,
that was the reason why, because the company's been around for 20 years. In the last 12 years, they've been growing at 28.7%.
Oh,
growth.
wow.
And the reason why they use the United States to come last is for that same reason.
Yep.
Because the UK standards, they don't have the word organic in the UK. Because they don't have artificial flavors. They don't have dye.
Nope.
They don't have preservatives. They don't have GM. They don't put. It's illegal to bring it into their country.
Yep. You're
right.
right.
We can't even sell our food to nobody. Okay. That's sad.
Only America.
Only in America, right? So so they are revolutionizing health and wellness industry. So they have the balance test, which they balance. They test your balance in your omega-6 to omega-3.
And it's just a little tiny prick, right?
It's a tiny little prick, right? Yes.
And that little prick tells you a world of information about yourself.
Yes. And I'll let her go into it. And then we also have a vitamin D test. We have an A1C test. We're coming out with a gut test. We're coming out with a brain test. So
when does the brain test come out? I want to know.
well, actually, in the balance test, there's a brain test in the balance test.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But you also have an event coming up.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, let's talk about that event quickly.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the event is tonight at the Salon Wellness.
Oh, tonight.
Yes. It's 613 East 67th Street.
And what time?
6 o'clock, 6 p.m.
And so what would attendees expect?
Well, they'll get information. They get life-changing information.
And is there a cost to attend?
No, it's no cost.
So it's free at
free.
613 East 67th Street. It starts at
6 p.m.
6 p.m. You want to be there. Now, for all of you who have people, maybe even yourself, and other people that are in your family or your friends that have had chronic illnesses, this might be the game that changes that.
Right.
Zazino is an amazing company, and you also have an MD on deck to tell you, look, this is how you're going to hybrid your medical care. And I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Frank, go get a bottle out the car for me. Bring it back up. Dr. Patrice, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We want to have you back.
Yes.
Because we want to talk more about holistic healing. We have implemented holistic practices in our home to help combat the chemo and all of that. And eventually we'll be 100% holistic and healed in the name of God.
And God gets the glory. You better come on, Dietrich Haddon. Glory. Let's do it. It's Inspiration 1390.
What kind of bottle are you talking about?
Well, I'm fasting, so not alcohol.
No, this product, that is amazing. And you need to get Valencia on it immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
I
mean, not ma'am. Oh, Lord. You know what?
Don't give him nothing.
I'm fasting, so no food got me. At my mind, like, no, not ma'am. Yes, young lady.
All of the stuff that like nicotine.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
I want to schedule this one.
Like a day, like vitamin.
Yeah.
Once you get all that stuff out your blood, your stomach work better, your heart work better.
All right, Frank, why you didn't take the Norway? Dr. Madrid, I would go ask, did he take you to Norway?
Well, she was there. They was on flight restriction.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So she was to joints.
Yeah.
He actually got to
I
Yeah,
feel you.
because,
Just,
why you ain't
at
call
this
me
point,
and
I'm
take
just
me to
addicted
Norway?
to backwards. That's what I'm doing.
You know, I fly out for a business deal, you know.
No, you know, I had just gotten diagnosed with the aneurysm. I was like, I'm going to
Yeah.
Right.
Because I do know Frank will take some folks with us.
Yeah, I went.
I think this printer's out of paper.
I thought so, but it came back and it started working. Yeah.
We got 2 minutes
Big
on the song. We got
bodybuilder,
commercial. You ready to cut them out?
2 minutes on the song commercial, so
Let's take
3
You know
or
what I'm saying?
That-
I didn't
I
want to go by
definitely want to try the product.
Yeah, I want to show.
I didn't think so.
Look, you said
It's a
something
cute
so listen, I said, Lord, I'm counting and got them.
Who?
Men's health now.
Come on, Frank. Let's take
Who?
I thought you were about to say a condom.
Who?
A condom.
actually,
One condom.
we'll
You
get
know,
you all.
men's
You
health.
all get in the middle.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
get on either side.
Yeah, let me get on this
Right.
side. So I'll take it.
Yeah, take a picture.
Come over here, Dr. Jim.
Okay.
Here, let me move. Like this.
That's right.
Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Y'all are
You a
crazy.
You a head mover hater.
Yeah, I'm a head moving nigga.
Lord Jesus.
I said hater.
Well, welcome to 1390. I was just about to talk about Melody Winston. She said, great show, family.
Oh, thank you, Melody. Hey, beautiful.
I was just about to say, I saw Melody share the post. I said, Frank on the show. She's sharing it. So we got a lot of more views. Thank you, Frank. How long you in town, Frank? I need some building.
I think
Didn't you just get here?
That don't mean nothing.
for like 2 days. I just came. I was actually in Florida.
He's talking about, I think I'll come tomorrow. It's 2 degrees here. Don't come today.
I know, and then I changed my flight.
I'm like, dude, this ain't
I
what
got
you
to tell the
want.
hotel room, change my flight.
Look,
And the next day was gonna be. Next day was 8. When I left, it was 85 today.
Are you serious?
Nobody don't need to know that information in Chicago.
I'm like, I gotta go get. I'm going back and get me. I gotta go get in the crib down there.
Right.
Oh, you sold your house?
So I about to say, you sold the house?
Well, you know what? I was renting a house in Florida because I want to make sure that
Right.
that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing I did.
That ain't actually
Well,
a bad
no,
idea.
Actually, I should have bought then. Because Florida is so expensive. Then, right now, the insurance is so expensive.
Oh, yeah. Now, we was talking about that because
Yeah.
And
Florida.
it's hard to get.
Yeah, hard to get.
Have a wonderful MLK weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. You are officially a brunch buncher now.
Yeah.
So we catch up.
All right. Yeah, I'll call you later.
I want to get some products. Send me the link.
I see the link.
All right.
But do you have the test? Can you give him a test? He needs 2.
And you all have kids' products too?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I've been
Now,
giving.
actually, you just honestly just go good with company. They probably trade. Any
Okay.
information you want to know.
I've been giving my kids sea moss. So I'm like, take this teaspoon,
Yeah.
big
That's
teaspoon.
Everybody that takes sea moss fails the test.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's just not enough. It's not enough omega-3.
Well-
and omega and polyphenols in it.
Right. We just take it for the other minerals and health benefits.
We got two.
Where's the stuff for the next guest?
Just getting
Justin's standing right there.
He holding the door for the guests.
I printed
He getting the guests in the paper. Justice is work. You stay off my justice. Ain't that how you be doing, Adam?
That's right.
Yeah,
Well,
all
that
that
is just a
smoking
test.
stuff.
It's you prick it and you put that on that little like pH test,
Oh yeah.
and then it tells you everything where your deficiencies are and where your
And then that's like the starting.
that's the start point. Yep. Thank you, babe.
The last company Frank was with was good. It was just a lot of vitamins.
It was.
It was too many vitamins. And it was
They had great products though.
yeah, it was a great
But it
product.
was,
The
but
price
this one
point
is not.
wasn't that great for my target market.
Right.
And it was a lot of I'm like, all right, I can't keep taking 12 vitamins a day. I gotta figure it out. But I got a men's vitamin now complete and it's liquid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For those people who can't.
that's
But
like,
I've been
swallow.
researching this. It's a lot better to take liquid.
Yeah,
That's life changing.
Hey, Shannon.
Stuff
How
from
are
that.
you?
Life
Welcome
changing.
back.
Wow.
Thanks for having me.
Wow,
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh man, welcome
Definitely.
back.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
finally
you.
meet you.
I'm
Yeah.
Shayna.
Shayna, Action Jackson, Marcel.
30 seconds.
Okay.
That's a long time, Jerome. Hey, he's
30
30 seconds. He gonna flip the table if you don't sit down and be
I'm always
quiet.
flipping the table.
Shayna, you can sit here.
Yes, what's going on?
Sit at, yeah.
You can leave your stuff there.
And Justice, can you throw this away?
With the promo code
Oh,
Brunch
thank
Club.
you, thank you.
And remember, call attorney Vivian.
So why did I
Attention,
get two?
entrepreneur.
Oh, one for me.
One for Felicity.
Oh, I thought one for her and MJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Joining us again on the Brunch Bunch. But before we go there, because I know this is an amazing guest. She's been with us before. And once we jump into this interview, we're going to be off to the moon. But I just want to make this brief announcement that it is time for the 2025 New Year's revival at Corinthian Temple Church of God in Christ. Woo, 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 woo. The theme is Yes, Lord. It's going down January the 19th and the 20th. That's Sunday, 10:30 and 3:30, and Monday at 7 p.m. The guest revivalist is Bishop Oscar Benton from Albany, Georgia. The theme of our church is the year of the Lord's favor. So listen, if you want a word, meet me Sunday, 10:30 a.m., Corinthian Temple, 4520 West Washington Boulevard. And speaking of the year of the Lord's favor, he has favored the Brunch Bunch with great Brunch Bunch partners. And I'm so glad to have back with us the dynamic Shayna Flanagan. Woo, she's a successful real estate professional and entrepreneur. Shayna is making waves in the industry with her expertise and dedication to helping clients achieve their dreams. Known for her business acumen and passion for empowering others, she's here to dive deeper into her journey, share insights about the market, and discuss the growth of her thriving business. Once again, we welcome back Shayna.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here again.
We're happy to have you.
I want to dive into those zip codes.
Yeah. Quick dive. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So for those of you who did not have the opportunity to listen to Shayna's dynamic show on the last time that she joined the Brunch Bunch, she shared with us some really interesting and critical information about how zip codes can play a part on how you get funded. She also gave an example of how she got one of her clients $9,100 in grant money, and it wasn't first-time homeowners or anything. It was just $9,100 of grant money, and everybody who knows what grant means, that's free 99. You do not have to pay it back. And so we talked about the zip codes the last time. You said you would have them this time. So hopefully you do, and if you don't, then go ahead and tell exactly what those zip codes and how important they are.
So in Chicago, we have a large community of minorities. We have, minorities. So the zip code that you're talking about specifically is Woodlawn, 60637. Woodlawn is one of the fastest growing South Side neighborhoods. Why? Because we have the Obama Presidential Center coming. We have University of Chicago, Hyde Park is located. Another gem, University of Chicago employees have access to down payment assistance through the University of Chicago if they buy in 60637.
My side of town.
Yeah, so
that's not his side of town, Shayna.
It's not.
60637.
No, that's not your zip code.
What area is that?
That is Woodlawn.
Oh,
South Side.
I'm thinking of another zip code. First of all, every side is my side in the city of Chicago. I'm sorry, Shayna. Keep going.
So 60637, 60653, 60616. 60616 is the South Loop. Okay, it expands all the way down to 31st Street, 31st Street Beach.
All right.
King Drive. All those areas are 80% over minority, so they qualify for all different amounts, even higher than 9,000. Also, it depends on the property, how bad of shape it is. Is it need this? Does it need that? So the best thing is to get in touch and let's find out and start where you want to be, and that's so important. Just don't buy in Woodlawn because you get the grant money, because you might can get it in other neighborhoods as well, including the West Side.
Of the best side. Now you're talking about my neighborhood. All right.
That resonates.
I knew you were coming down my street.
So these, to just mention those again, 60637, 60653, 60616. Now, do you have the zip code for the West Side that they're targeting?
So Austin. I'm not familiar with the zip code in Austin, but
60644, 60651. I got you. You know what? When I heard 37, I was thinking of 37th Ward.
Oh, yes.
Because that's why I said, that's my, but I'm like, wait, that's not, But okay, so let's talk about, because we have a lot of West Side.
Oh yeah,
listeners.
So Austin is also another growing area too. It's so close to, as you know, Oak Park.
Yeah.
A lot of development is going over there. A lot of attention.
Yeah.
So when you see that, you want to get ahead of the curve and try to buy and invest before it's too late.
because we're running out of inventory, and we've already reported on the Brunch Bunch that we're $4 million homes down in the
Yeah.
United States across the nation. And so to have inventory in these zip codes where
Yes.
minorities live and work, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about why it's so critical for prospective buyers to assess their financial and emotional readiness before diving into home ownership, no matter what the zip code is.
You know, it's stressful. A renovation is not easy.
No.
I mean, you might have some setbacks, so you have to be mentally prepared for that.
Knock that wall down and find out you gotta increase your
You
budget.
got termites behind that wall.
Don't say termites.
Okay.
Oh, don't get us started. She's suffering from PTSD.
You know, plumbing can be shot. This is some of the plumbing from 1920 that never been changed. Anything, gas, radon in the concrete of the basement, lead paint, that's very common. It's not just cosmetics. I mean, sometimes you got to pull a permit, then you got to wait for the city when they're going to come, when they feel like it. So you have to be mentally prepared to take on these type of projects.
Yeah, they got to have some money.
Oh yes,
and
that's where she comes
and
in.
a good GC to make it happen. But so
yes.
somebody asks, what do you qualify for if you already own there? But if you own, you don't qualify for the grant because these grants are if you're purchasing, correct?
Right.
Are they for investment properties?
You know, I do get people that are interested in old restaurants that have been shut down or liquor stores that have not been shut down too.
No, talk about it.
Sometimes,
not the liquor store, Saints. I'm talking about
not the liquor store.
Because he wants to preserve those.
But those liquor stores can be turned into other businesses too, right? So a lot of them have residential on top. So this is a multi-use building.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So those still qualify for certain loans too and grant programs too. We also try to target to, of course, like women, a lot of women. I know Chase has a program for minority women's for that also have new businesses plans. They want to do a coffee shop in the neighborhood that's not nearby. Those ideas are also open to different grant programs as well.
You know what I've been seeing in Detroit? They've been taking these shut down schools and turning them into condos, townhouses. What we have not done in Chicago effectively is made a plan for our shutdown. 50. We know they're 50 altogether.
Yes.
They're rising.
They're not 50 anymore.
They're not?
Because some people, like my pastor in my church, we bought one and repurposed it.
So
that's
good.
down to 49.
So that's 49.
But I will say the city of Aurora did do that as well. They took an old elementary school and turned it into housing. So it is opportunity there. But that's a major scale project, right? We're talking the Tammys and Marcells of the world that are looking for 1 to 4 units.
Yes.
And you have opportunities for us to be able to purchase. And so are these, and because you're a realtor, which is great, these grants are not tied to a certain mortgage company.
No, they're all different lenders.
Okay.
So a lot of the grants are state. A lot of them are federal, Fannie Mac. It depends which one fits your needs.
Gotcha.
So let's talk about some of those common loans like FHA or VA loans. How do you guide your clients into choosing the best one for their situation?
Well, I always ask my client, are you currently renting? Are you living in a home? Because if you're currently renting, you might want to look into the multi-unit. So live in one unit, rent out the other unit. So that other unit will pay down your mortgage and you're pretty much living in the unit for free.
House hacking.
So that might be, if this is your first purchase ever, that might be something that would be a great start for you.
I love it.
And that would be FHA. You're living in the home. Usually the qualifications, you need to live there for about 12 to 24 months. And then after that, you can move out and then take the equity out that home. If you had some equity that grown in the last 12 to 24 months, use that equity, pull it out and buy another place.
Now, Shayna, we don't want to bombard you with too many mortgage questions because we know you're a realtor.
Yes.
And so let's talk about the housing stock currently in the city of Chicago. Where are we now? I know not too long ago, it was hard to find some stuff. Prices were going up. What is the condition of the market?
We have a lot. We have so many that have been foreclosed a lot. We have so many that have been held by banks for short sales. There's enough inventory.
That's incredible. So the foreclosures and the short sales, people hear about that and they start buzzing, right? And then they dive into it, and then the buzz gets a little bit lower. The ring gets a little bit lesser, right? Because foreclosure, I love foreclosures. I love short sales because I can get them at cents on the dollars, right? But a lot of people take the fear out of it for them.
I think that, it's a longer process, right? It's not your 30-day close, your 45-day close. You're dealing with a bank. They have to send out appraisal. It's a lot of moving parts to that. I usually I think for a seasonal buyer, short sales and foreclosures are good for them. So, because they know the transition. Yeah, and they have the experience. As it a first buy for a short sale, I mean, if you have the time, do it. You have a great short sale attorney that has experience, a real estate attorney that have experience in short sale, do it. I think that's so key. Making sure you have the right team to make that purchase.
Now, why is it, and you just talked about a great team, can you expound on why it's essential for buyers to have an experienced real estate broker guiding them through the process?
Well, the experience.
She lit up. Oh,
yes.
I have the experience. I have the knowledge. I am a landlord myself. I've done this so many times over the last few years. And I love it. I have a passion for it. I think you need to pick the right person that knows what's going on, that knows the neighborhood. And not only that, they know who you are and what your wants are as well.
Well, you know what? When we come back, I want to talk about how you have effectively figured out a formula to help your clients separate their must-haves, nice-to-haves, and the you don't needs. Yeah. Yeah, because literally you think I got to get that purse or I got to get those shoes, but you could actually turn that into a building. Y'all, when we come back, we're sitting here with Shayna Flanagan. Let's go, teacher. It's Inspiration 1390. We're going to play 1 minute of that.
Zoe, why was it Pastor Jackson and not Senator Jackson or President Jackson? Right. Thank you, Jarrell. Mayor Jackson. Everybody want to put me in the church.
So said people tried in Inglewood. There's one in Inglewood.
That's not, I don't.
That used to.
A girl said something to me. I said, I don't look like a hippie. She was like,
okay, so that makes 48.
Come on, gotta get something else.
And I was like, we could do that here because it's so much building and it's nice, big, thick brick, right? And they've made about 1, 2, like you said, it's about 4 units. Some of them
they're empty. They're empty and they're sitting. If you can, it just also depends, your ottoman. Get him on board, because once you get him on board and you get the developer and the money, you guys can do it.
It's the way they repurpose those.
I saw it on Instagram.
You did?
I think it happened last night.
Yep.
What? Oh no! Sorry to hear
Let's
that.
do it after this one. 5.
Yes, we ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's an MLK weekend. We're enjoying right here on the Brunch Bunches. Girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with your main man who's got this big grin on his face.
Let me ask my producer if I can talk. Jarrell is running this board back here, running the time. I love it. But it's your man, Action Jackson. I'm so proud to be posted in the studio with Miss Shayna Flanagan, who is dropping so much knowledge. And during the break, we were talking about some development. Now, I was on a call. I was in a great meeting yesterday after the show. And so it urged me to start making calls to some elected officials and people that I know about development, right? And one of my lenders, shout out to Jennifer Hernandez, she can do new construction for FHA and VA loans. Which is, Shayna, let's talk about why that is so game changing.
Every lender is not the same.
Yeah.
So the fact that she can do that, that's even amazing. And I'm sure she can actually do more.
Oh, yeah.
New construction. I wonder where you want to build. VA loans. Oh, my goodness. Veterans, we thank you for your service.
Yes.
They are taking care of them. No money down, VA loans.
Up to $2 million.
Yes. Yes, yes. And I get VAs, the veterans all the time that's looking to buy multi-use buildings and multi-family homes because that makes sense for them.
Yeah.
And they get more more things to help them with their down payment. A lot of them, I'm not pretty sure about if they can with the 203. I don't know if you guys are concerned with the 203K loans.
Yeah.
But with the VA loans is that their purchase price is pretty, low as far as like negotiating that part. But it depends who they with. Navy Federal, all those other ones, but there are other banks that do VA loans too.
But see, that's why you need a professional with experience like you who can actually navigate them through all of that, the menu that's out there for people who have these kinds of credentials, VA, first time home buyers. So what is a common mistake that home buyers make when they're actually searching for homes, and how do you help them avoid those pitfalls?
I think a common mistake is purchase price. I think that they need to, when you want to go out and look for a place, list before we even go out. Where do you want to be monthly? I know you're going to have tenants. I know you have, let's just say you buying a 3-unit. I know you have 2 other tenants that help you to buy, to help you with your mortgage. But where do you comfortably want to be? Because what if these tenants decide they don't want to pay rent?
Or if they up and move in the middle of the night?
Okay.
So, call Pookie now. No.
So you want to make sure you can handle that mortgage without tenants.
Yeah.
So I would say, that's important.
I think that's something that we haven't covered. We don't talk about the vacancies when you have a multi-unit and you have to be prepared
to be able to pay that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or everybody gonna be homeless.
Yeah. I have people that always like, I'm gonna put my cousin on the 1st floor and my uncle on the 3rd floor, and I'm gonna be in the basement.
I got 2 words. Baby bye.
And sometimes, uncle niece, I lost my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Or lean on the shield of the family. And that's not a good shield. Everybody needs to pay.
Yeah. So make sure, I say this, make sure you have qualified tenants in your unit.
So even if you have a multi-unit, you should still do a credit check. You should do it just like it's a business. I don't care if they're your family or not. Do it just like it's a business, because it is a business, and it could be bad business if you don't. But because you have so much experience and because you know how to navigate your customers, your clients through these murky waters, give them your number, because they literally are like, what is her number?
Oh my goodness. Call me, text me right now. 773-441-5474. 773-441-5474. I would love to help you get started. I would love to share some information. I do have some upcoming events coming up this spring. I would have those out for the brunch soon, and everyone to know about that.
Well, we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Because you fill a lane that a lot of our other people, our other professionals do not actually fill. So they don't have the grants that you have. And we are really excited about getting every single opportunity out there. So if you think that this is for you, definitely call this number 773-441-5474, 773-441-5474.
Yes, listen, Shana, you're doing amazing work. Thank you for being so knowledgeable. As Tamara aforementioned, our goal here on the Brunch Bunch is to send you back better than you came. And so we're covering you on every aspect. We got enough people to make sure you're taken care of. So make sure you're reaching out to Shana with any questions. Connect with her for her next event. Let's give a warm Brunch Bunch. Welcome again to Shana. We'll see you again soon, we know. Listen, before the queen of the Brunch Bunch takes us out, I'd like to remind you that this Sunday is Corinthian Temple Church of God in Christ New Year's Revival is going down January the 19th and 20th. Guest revivalist Bishop Oscar Benton, 4520 West Washington Boulevard, 10:30 this Sunday. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Now, Tamara Fan, take us out.
We out.
No, we got about 30 seconds.
No, we don't. We're out.
Listen, believers, we encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Tamara Fair on the air, I love you.
I love you, Action Jack. I forgot about that.
Well, listen, believers, we love you. Baby, if it is, we love you too. That's what teamwork makes the dream work. Have a good weekend, believers. We love you. We'll see you on Monday. And we still got 9 seconds left.
Oh, we had 30.
We had 40 extra seconds.
40 extra seconds. I asked him about it. He said it wasn't his fault. So
It wasn't, but I still tried.
But he did it.
here's your
Lord Jesus. And they asked me why I drink. See y'all.
Oh, you drink?
No. Facebook, we out. Is that the clone?
I gave it to you.
I gave it to Oda.